The state of Maryland provides a discount in taxes to incentivize people to move to the state and purchase real estate here. It's known as Maryland's first-time homebuyer tax credit. Let's talk about it. Who's eligible for it? Why do they want it? And how do they get it? To be eligible for the tax credit, one must be a first-time homebuyer in the state of Maryland. Sounds pretty simple, but there's a little bit packed in there. So let's talk about who's eligible and who's not. Example number one. You have a husband and wife buying a piece of real estate. The wife has never owned real estate in the state of Maryland before. The husband has. Are they eligible for the first-time homebuyer discount? No, not even 50% of it. They're eligible for 0% of it. In order to get the exemption on the taxes, every purchaser must qualify for the first-time homebuyer discount. Another example. An experienced real estate investor from out of state is getting into the Maryland market and he's buying his first investment property in Maryland. Does he qualify for the first-time homebuyer discount? No, he does not. Why? Because he's not buying his home. In order to get the discount, the buyer must intend to occupy the property as the principal residence. Investors aren't eligible. Let's look at another example. Your borrower is a recent college graduate. They're buying their first home. They've never owned real estate in the state of Maryland before. However, mom and dad are going to co-sign the loan for them, and they do own real estate in Maryland. Is the buyer eligible for the first-time homebuyer discount? Yes. The law provides that if there is a co-signer on the note who will not occupy as their principal residence, the primary borrower, the one who will live in the property, is eligible for the first-time homebuyer discount. That's just a few of the examples of different scenarios that can come up where people may have a question about whether or not the first-time homebuyer credit applies. Now, how much is the credit? Well, it's 1/4% of the purchase price. I won't make you do the math. On a $200,000 purchase, the buyer is saving $500. On a $400,000 purchase, the buyer will pay $1,000 less in taxes than they would otherwise have to pay. So this program is worthwhile. It's going to save your buyer some money. The Maryland First-Time Homebuyer Tax Program is designed to save buyers some money, and it does that well. But like all tax schemes, it has some details involved, and you need to be aware of them. If you have any questions about whether or not the program applies in a circumstance that you're looking at, give me a call, let me know. I'd be happy to talk it through with you.